Rustin. Logan did it, not me.
You said Logan wasn't here today, man.
He's not, but he still had to do all the things.
Alright, so we're looking at Chevy and Rustin and winners. Chevy, of course, playing Samus, and Rustin, of course, playing Peach.
Yeah, of course. It's the classic matchup between these two.
Oh, no, there's going to take it. Chevy was looking pretty strong in that first stock. I thought he was going to take it first.
I mean, he's wearing spacing. Big power.
Yeah, he goes in for the trade. Yeah. Oof, he gets caught and then stage spiked. Rustin flew right out of range. That was actually really good spacing. Especially since he was Chevy taking that hit and then running right back out.
That little tiny charge shot.
It works, dude. I mean, like, more and more I play... Ooh, power shield into get body. The more and more I play Mewtwo, the more and more I recognize that, like, the little baby bullet is, like, insanely good.
It's just still projecting. Oh, my God.
Beautiful. Keep that up.
You got some nut missile spam in there.
Each time he's chasing Rustin into the air, I feel like Rustin is just punishing. And that's like definitely Peach's style. It's just like Peach can punch you from so many different angles in the air, and she has such great control. You know what you're doing. Like, Chevy should recognize that. Maybe just stick to it. Oh. Okay, barely missing that. I wish I could have seen Chevy's eye roll from face cam. Oh wow, okay, so Mr. Saturn disappeared immediately. But Chevy had shielded the first hit, so like one more Mr. Saturn kill would take him out, so that's pretty good. He's looking, yeah, I was about to say, he's looking for that charge shot.
Just the point blank charge shot is just...
It's hard to deal with, yo.
It's like disrespectful, though.
It's not disrespectful. That was a terrible choice. I totally disagree that it's disrespectful, and this comes from like playing around with charge shot in like pure close range. That's how I would always do it, because it's nigh impossible to outspace it. It's like obviously disjointed, so it's like I don't care. I'm just gonna pop this. It overpowers basically anything. So if you're using a move that isn't like 15 in like raw base percentage damage, it's just going to overpower it and then hit them.
Right.
That number could definitely be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, it's super, super good, and it comes out fairly quick. Like, not the quickest move in the world, but considering how hard it hits and how far away it hits, like, it's super good. And then at the same time, you can just keep threatening it after you've used it once or twice in close range, and that makes people change how they play neutral.
I always feel like Samus up the out shield is a terrible option. But, like...
It is a terrible option. So, like, it seems like a good option.
It makes it work.
It seems like it should be a good option because it's so quick and it catches people and yada yada. You gotta stop rolling shove. I know it feels like the best option, but you gotta stop it. But yeah, so like up B is good, but you can't spam it. It's not like the same thing with Bowser, yeah. And he's not going to ledge each time he pops it. I was actually pretty surprised is that he would pop it like right next to ledge, and he would go for a ledge cancel off one of the floating platforms, yeah. Instead of going back to ledge, which I felt like was like maybe more optimal, but I mean, like, I'm not the Samus player as Chevy we're talking about. So I think he wanted to get back on stage. That was scary. Not good, yeah. I think he wanted to get back on stage and just like reassert dominance at that point, so that he has more options. And then if Peach hits him, he doesn't just die.
Right.
You know, like percentage. If you keep tossing missiles though, like that, people get around it. That's the problem. That's why like the option isn't good, is because the more you use it, like it's only good when the opponent is not prepared for it. You, as a Bowser player, understand that, like, if someone knows you're gonna out B out of your shield, you're done. Like, you're just taking free hits unless you're super quick at moving back to that ledge. And that's Bowser's advantage that Samus just plain don't have. We got players like, I want to say, Tyler? Yeah, Tyler. Man, that was really bust for me. He's Punk Panda, and he will smash DI out of Samus's up B on a like insanely consistent basis. Like, he'll take 1%, get out to the side, maybe half to tech, and then Samus is just wide open. So while it's like potentially, oh, that's really cool. I did not know that. That's super cool.
Is that like a tether break thing?
Yeah, so he like tethered, pulled up, broke it mid-pull, and then I guess he can keep aerialing. Like, I didn't even know that was an option. We talked about that. I've never seen that.
Is that like the young
It'd be similar. It'd be similar.
1.0 bug?
Yeah, that's important. That's just important for Peach.
Oh wow!
Super surprised that. Yeah.
That's just nutty.
Peach can thread the needle a little bit easier than other characters. So, like, you saw the 2 heights that the missiles could basically go at, so that he can keep them out, and literally Peach can just float through the center of those 2. But,
so, in other words, do you think it would be beneficial for Samus to alter that angle or those heights?
Sometimes, and that's why you'll see Chevy do that, which is homing missile, because as long as there's like more distance, it's like questionably a better option because it's gonna keep them close if it does hit them. It's harder to avoid because it homes in on you, but it's a little bit slower, and so like you gotta pick the right time. It's usually really good after you've put down the super missile and then you throw a homing missile up over the top of it. Yeah, because if someone's going to shield the super missile, that homing missile is going to come in basically in the same time that Samus can get there and put on her pressure. And then that's just like jab on shield with Samus is like a total lockdown, and that's where Samus wants to be. Especially against Peach, whose only option at that point is to like do the super fast float missile there out of shield. And that would be good to like bait that kind of stuff out, I guess. As long as he's not getting punished. Yes, like Peach can sit in her shield for a long time, but Samus is okay with that for the most part. Might not be able to punish, but like
every time I ever try to play Samus, I always like watching Chevy play Samus, and then like if I'm playing Samus, I'm like, Chevy makes fast.
God, I'm sorry, I felt really good about that forward smash. Sorry, you were saying about Samus?
Chevy always makes Samus look like a fast character.
Yeah.
And it's just nutty to me, because like I'm just, oh man, I feel like it's just the slowest, sloppy,
slow old man playing that game.
Yeah.
What are these controls? Yeah. I understand, and like I get, not to like, I'm so cool, but I get similar comments about Bowser where like the first time people see my Bowser, they're like, holy crap, Bowser can move that fast? What is that? Like, yeah. So yeah, it comes to like almost character dedication. Chevy is one of those players who like really focuses on constantly moving. Like not to say that he's not wasting any movement, because I feel like a lot of the time he is. That's almost but he recognizes, that was nice. He recognizes when, like, he recognizes Samus is a harder character to deal with the more mobile you are. But then he'll slow it down for a second, and that's when he gets his big punishes, is when he's just like, hey, I don't have to move now.
Yeah.
He gets right next to you, he knows you're shielding, and he just, like, stands at a point where it's like, you come out of shield, I punish you. You roll, I punish you. You stay in shield, I'm gonna punish you. So you gotta make an option, you know, you gotta make a decision real quick here. And yeah, he's so quick. He makes me want to play Samus. Samus has always been one of these characters where like I saw similar-ish potential, especially in PM. Whereas like Samus, it's so good if you can get everything down and everything moving and make it nice and crispy. But I do not have the patience for it. I'll stick with my Bowser boy.
Don't have the patience.
Bowser. Yeah, exactly. I'll just wait on that ledge instead of trying to do missile spam stuff. Excuse me, did he just cap? I I believe Rustin just tried to wave dash back, and he just went immediately into that charge shot. I'm kind of confused.
I wish we had player cam there because Chevy had
pulled back.
pop off.
Yeah, he was like, oh, okay. Was it like a pop off? I thought he was like, I guess I got him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't go for the tether. Maybe he already burned his tether. Can't remember. Yeah, he got knocked like all the way across stage. Wasn't thinking about it, I guess. That up air is such a good move. Like, it's in higher competitive play, it's like a lot harder to make good, but it's fairly versatile. Like, my favorite thing with it is falling off of a platform and then hitting up air as you're falling down. And like, it usually won't get to the final hitbox. Oh, standard get up, barely getting past that. It usually won't get to the final hitbox, which knocks it away. It'll get the small hits, which drag you towards Samus. And so, like, you can just fall off of the platform and up air, and then it, like, I believe the L cancel is, like, 4 or 5 frames. So it's super fast. It's fast. You can follow up on it if you drag people to the ground. But, yeah, it can be pretty good at fighting. It's just like, I don't know, the angle doesn't work that well for Samus. He's just popping charge shots.
One thing that I've seen a couple times now is that, like, anytime Samus is charging that charge shot, the only thing that Rustin's really trying to do about it is dash attack.
Yeah.
And
it is best of 5. And I mean, Peach's dash attack is so good, but I'm like, it's a decent option. It's definitely like her quickest way of getting to Samus in close quarters. Fair enough. Which is kind of sad to say, but if she gets the late hit, if she gets the early hit, especially at this percentage, like, she's not following that. But I would like to see Rustin pull it more. See, he's pulling it like crazy right now. Oh, and he caught the bomb. That's gonna do Chevy in. Oh, okay. We're playing Star Wars. Yeah, because, like, that's what's up. Get that power shield. I love it. I love it in Melee, too, because it's harder. It's twice as hard in Melee, because you gotta get it on the frame 1 instead of, like, super baby mode PM. Once you get 2 frames. And that's like me, who's like, I power shield all the time in PM. Why do I power? Because it's way easier.
twice. Oh, nice float.
Okay, that was a good option. Yeah. I thought he was gonna get him with like a holding hit, but I'm strong as I'm sure that would have. Yeah, he could have. Maybe dodge the missile. He would be stuck in parasol though. So like, I can see why he wouldn't want to do that too much. Because if he were to like drop parasol, open it back up again, Chevy falls into it with an air. I did not get a chance to see that. I don't think there was a Stitch. Oh, no. Yeah, Stitch would kill him. So I think she got him with a wink, which is level 2, or dot eyes. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Yeah. No, he couldn't get up to it. See, even then, like, Samus really wants an up air that's like a kill move, but she really doesn't get it. Like, Samus would be amazing if her up air was like a super heavy shot. Like, I'm trying to think of a good example here. If she had like a Link up air, holy crap, I would hate everything. But witches. No. It's super weak. It's for combos. So like she can full hop up air, and then like if they DI terribly, she can follow it up with something else. But for the most part, it's like it's really not that great of a combo move. It's more like a utility move. I'll ask Chevy, but I believe he'll agree and say it's probably your worst aerial. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Chevy still got some time. Oh no. Okay, now he's at a percentage where he can't comfortably crouch cancel and get something off. Chevy, yeah, fall through Nair. Like, ooh, and there's a Nair with really bad DI, but Rustin's gonna survive. Bug zapping? That's it. Yeah. Chevy with some patience right there at the end. While we're all freaking out, like, choose this option, Chevy, like shaking our screens. He's just like, no, hold, here.
He's like, I got this.
Yeah, there you go. picking his patience. All right, so they're going to battlefield. So right there, that's exactly what I was talking about with the up air, is that you either like try and contest space with it at the top of your jump, or you fall onto him with it because it's an all right. Sheik's move is almost the exact same in terms of like ergonomics and how they move and how it looks, but Sheik's is a kill shot. So if Samus had Sheik's up air, that would be filthy, and Samus would love it. Like, I'll ask Chevy that too, and he'll probably be like, no, I don't want it, because Sheik's a dumb character. I don't know. Chevy's too opinionated. But yeah. Battlefield. Yeah. He's gonna have a harder time recovering here. I would say Peach doesn't really suffer compared to most characters on this stage in terms of recovery, because she has so much horizontal control and like so much time.
Nice grab.
Yeah. And if she gets like pulled underneath it, she can float out like absolutely no problem. She doesn't have to deal with like Falco syndrome. What were you saying?
Samus has a harder time doing her tether to the ledge on this one.
Yeah.
It's such a specific spot right at the top.
Yeah. I feel like this is a great counterpick.
Oh, no, for sure.
And then Samus, like, I don't know, I feel like Samus has a harder time contesting those platforms. It's not the same size as, like, Dreamland, so, like, when he up Bs, I feel like it's a lot harder to get away. He managed to do it right there, which was good. He got the ledge cancel, and it managed to pop Rustin. Yeah, he's done. At the angle that he needed it. But, like, I feel like it's harder to ledge cancel those, and it's easier to get punished. Luckily, her full hop like brings her right up to those platforms. But I keep seeing Chevy like get the double hop because Samus' second jump is so much faster at ascending than first jump.
Sadly, I don't know too much about Samus besides knowing how to super wave dash.
Yeah.
I had 5 days without internet, so on that 5 days, I just learned how to super wave dash.
Chevy, you got to think about that, man. He sat there charging it, and Chevy didn't even move his shield at all.
I would have at least tried to roll away or something.
Yeah, like, that was the option, was to roll away. He wouldn't get his punish, but, like, he needed to hold it down because the golf club starts swinging low. So, like, I knew that was going to happen, and I was just really surprised Chevy didn't do anything about it. He kind of just, like, froze right there, like, yeah, you're going to do it? And then it's like, you know the early hitbox starts slow, right? Yeah?
Well, I think he was waiting to react for a hit, and then just charged, because I think he was expecting, like, a tilt or a dash attack or something, but he got a forward smash instead.
Well, he was charging the forward smash on Chevy's shield, so I'm saying while Chevy was in his shield, like, he had a lot of time to think about that and look at what his shield was doing and look at, like, which weapon, I guess would be the best term, the weapon that Peach pulled during her forward smash, because if she pulled Frying Pan, there was a chance that it would still knock the shield. I don't think the racket would have, but the golf club definitely hits low first, so he needed to watch that and like pay closer attention to his shield. If he had angled the shield down, totally fine, and that would have been like super optimal.
I don't know, the way how low his shield was, I don't know, I think her legs were still a little bit too long for you to downwards.
So like, if you moved it down and like towards the shin.
So like down and to the left?
Yeah, so how like that whole shield thing tends to work is that if it collides with your shield at any point, it just stops, and that's like your hit for that hitbox. So if you put the shield in there and it like barely taps the shield, but it's still some of the body.
Chevy's bringing this back though?
Yeah, oh geez. Yeah. Can we talk about it? Tell me about it.
I don't know what happened. You were talking, I looked away.
Yeah, and I was looking at my hands to like better describe the situation.
All of a sudden,
but yeah, Chevy's doing fine, man.
Yeah, Chevy brought it back.
It just looked like he got some quick combo.
Yeah.
And Rustin was kind of just looking. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say.
The problem with floating matches is you get distracted because everything takes so long.
Yeah.
And then you miss stuff.
Definitely a hard nair, and he's in trouble. Yeah, there it was. They're both kind of looking for nairs at this point.
I don't know if they've never tested.
Yeah.
One good
No, Chevy needs to charge. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, nice trade. Dude,
right,
Chevy
so that
taking
means,
Rustin.
Catosat versus Rustin for losers finals.
Yeah. My goodness.
That should be,
Dude, that is legitimately
I
an
think
upset. That's great.
Yeah, I think that's Kawasat's. This is gonna be Kawasat's first PR player he's gonna play in bracket.
We'll see what happens.